Hi guys, welcome back to Sunny Healing. I hope you guys are doing well. In today's figure card reading, we want to see what's special about you. So we're asking your Empress energy to tell us what is so special about you. What do people notice about you? So I have 4 piles today. Pile 1 is this Empress card. Pile 1. Pile 2 is this Empress. Pile 2. Pile 3 is this Empress. Pile 3. And the last pile, pile 4, is with this Empress. Okay. Alright, so let's get started with my beautiful pile 1. You chose this beautiful Empress. So let's see, what is so special about you, pile 1? You have child, you have community. Pile 1, I'm getting a lot of Cancer energy from your pile. So some of you can have Cancer Sun, Moon, or Rising, or even a Venus Cancer. Pile 1, many of you are super tender. People see you as someone who is very sweet with kids, with animals, who has a lot of tender energy towards others. You guys bring a lot of joy to the community, society, or people around you. Your entourage see you as someone who is very good-hearted, something very joyful, and also maybe even childlike in nature. You guys bring a lot of sweetness to others who are around you. People feel you to be very special. People feel that when you're around, you bring a lot of warmth. I also feel here, pile 1, you guys could have a lot of water energy. So I was saying Cancer. I'm also picking up Pisces. Others might have Libra energy, even Taurus. But you guys bring this sense of family-oriented values, family-oriented traditions, but in a very sweet, tender way, even innocent for some. There's something very pure, almost naive about you. Not in a negative way, of course. It's very innocent and sweet in nature. I'm hearing many of you like to wear a specific type of necklaces. There's something about your necklaces that people really admire or enjoy. Some of you like to wear necklaces with beautiful crystals, especially rose quartz. I'm hearing also a smoky quartz, clear quartz, aquamarine, green aventurine. Some of you could be into Reiki or could have connection with crystal healing. When your energy is very healing, people really enjoy being around you because of that. They feel that you bring a sense of comfort, a sense of, I'm hearing good health, well-being. Some of you could be really mentoring others to eat better or to even take better care of their emotional health, pile 1. Some of you could be counselors or could have very strong abilities when it comes to counseling or guiding others in terms of their love life. I'm hearing specifically. I'm hearing romance counselors. Couple counseling could be something that you're interested in. Spiritual counselors as well. People respect you for the advice you give them. Many of you have a very good ability to speak your truth or speak in a loving way. Many of you just inspire others to give you a hug or take you in their arms. There's something very soothing about your energy. People want to be close to you. Many people say behind your back that you are very special to others. People have told this to your parents. I feel also very young when you were a small child. People used to find you very special, very different. Your energy was actually quite light and quite different from the beginning. People saw you as quite special, and you guys might have felt different from really early on when you were young, especially in your community, especially with other people. If you guys used to go to a temple or church, or you're in a synagogue, any kind of temple or place of spirituality, you guys just felt very much inspired and different. Some of you have always expressed your faith in a different way from people around you. Pile 1, I also feel here some of you have had a very different childhood. I'm hearing that a few of you had to move away from your country or move away from a place that you consider to be your home, and move away from your community at a very young age, maybe during your teenage years, maybe even during your childhood, move away from a community that you cared about. Pile 1, some of you could be in your 30s here. Pile 1, what's so special about you? Persephone here, I'm getting Persephone. So some of you could be connected to the story of Persephone. The underworld could be really important. So many of you could have gone through a lot of shadow work in your lifetime. Plutonic energy here, pile 1. Some of you could have gone recently through a very strong Pluto return in your birth chart. Many changes here could have happened in your romantic life. Many of you have grown into your true self, following the shadow work. A lot of you have discovered a lot of darkness, especially when it comes to your feminine. Some of you were very disconnected to the feminine, or had very maybe dark ideas or wrong ideas when it comes to the feminine. You had no idea that you had that in your you were actually bringing that kind of energy in your subconscious mind, and you discovered it. Many of you have released this. You're right now learning to ground yourself, to really respect yourself as the feminine that you are. If you are a man, you're also discovering this feminine side of yours that's very you're actually seeing it as something that you need to respect and not abuse of or repress. Pomegranates could be important for you, pile 1. So it's the fruit of Persephone here, pomegranates. So you probably know the story of Persephone. She was kidnapped by Hades, and she was only able to come out of the inner world at springtime. So this is really relevant right now. It's spring. Of course, this is a timeless reading, but right now we're starting spring. And Persephone is right now coming out of the underworld. It's time for her to meet her mom again, and spring is back. So some of you are definitely coming out of your shadow, coming out of your darkness, looking at your light again, and coming out of this time changed, transformed. Again, very strong Pluto. So many of you have transformed through this shadow work, or through this time you've been in the belly of the underworld, where you had to look at your shadow and your repressed emotions, especially around the feminine, the mother, anger, and frustration. Many of you had to look at that and come out of it. You guys are coming out of it right now. Many of you have beautiful hair, pile one, and many of you are actually growing your hair, or I'm also hearing you have outgrown your style, you're changing. Many of you are deciding to change the way you look in a very organic way. Yeah, you're not in a hurry, you guys are working on it. Some of you are deciding to connect with flowers more. You want to pick up some flowers or buy yourself flowers regularly now in order to bring fresh energies in your home, in your day-to-day life. Let's see what else. What else is special about you, pile one? Anything else? Pile one. Three of Wands. Pile one, you guys are seen as someone who has a lot of vision, open-minded, expansive, someone who's open to new beginnings, who is not afraid to take a step forward, who has kind of made up your mind in a way, and you're starting to wait and go forward to the next new beginning. I also feel a lot of confidence here coming out of you, pile one. People see you as someone who's very confident, who has embraced yourself in a way that you're now able to ground yourself. You're now able to really protect yourself when it's needed, and ground yourself even around difficult energies, even around negative energies, or when you're surrounded by people who are very critical of you. You're able to actually ground yourself in your own self-worth. You're also able to protect yourself and cloak yourself when there is too much negativity around you. You're very victorious, pile one. People see you as someone who is victorious or who will be victorious because of your vision, because of your openness, because of the fact that you are able to create out of nothing. So you have, again, number 3, and the Empress is 3. So you guys could be seeing a lot of 3s, 303, 333, 313. Alright, pile one, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. See you later. Bye. Hello, pile two. You chose this beautiful Empress. So let's see. It says creation, abundance, action. So what is special about you, pile two? Some of you are actually mothers, or you're becoming a mom. Or you could be pregnant, and that's a very, very special vibe, pile two. It's giving you almost not a sense of purpose, but it changed the way you see yourself. It changed the way you portray yourself to the world. People see that, and many of them feel that special side of yours. Although they are not sure because you're a mom or you're not a mom, or you're becoming a mom or you're pregnant, but there's this glow up and this vibe about you. Of course, this is not for all, but the ones who are actually mothers or becoming mothers, it's definitely a big glow up, and this is seen by others. It's noticed, and you're discovering a whole new side of yourselves, or you are portraying yourself completely differently because of that. Pile two, what else is special about you? I'm hearing your heart. Your heart is very special, pile two. You guys have brought a golden heart to many people. Many people see you as this mother energy anyway, whether you are a mom or not. They feel very nurtured by you, very soothed by your energy, pile two. You guys bring a lot of emotional depth as well in terms of your relationships, whether they are platonic or romantic. You're very deep in the way you see life. Many of you have gone through a lot of transformations. I'm hearing death and rebirth. I'm also seeing the Judgment card. So you guys have gone through something major in your lives, at least one major cycle that has brought you a lot of depth and a lot of self-assurance when it comes to yourselves. You guys have gained a lot of assurance and a lot of confidence. Many of you, pile 2, you're seen as this beautiful, ideal feminine. Whether you are a man or a woman, there's a lot of strong feminine energy coming out of yourselves, your body, your energy. You guys are put on a throne or on a pedestal by many people around you, whether you realize it or not. Some of you might not even know about that. Or you could have an intuitive insight, but you're not sure. Pile 2, you guys are also seen as someone who's very abundant. You am hearing anything you touch turns to gold. You have the golden touch. Anything you touch is highly fertile. Many of you have worked on projects at work using this energy, and people have seen you prosper, have seen you bring abundant energy and a lot of opportunities to you, or basically attract those kind of opportunities to you. People were actually surprised, or this was felt like something unexpected by many of your colleagues. Many of you have used your feminine energy to move forward, even in masculine endeavors, even in places where people are using their masculine energy, such as work. You guys are relying a lot on your creative skills, on the fact that you can be very abundant as this Empress energy. Many of you are relying on that, or you're learning to rely on that. Very nurturing, pile 1. People see you as an angel. Many of you, pile 1, you show up as this really ideal person that people would love to have as a friend, as a girlfriend, as a wife, as a boyfriend, as a husband. There is something that's so idealistic about you. Also hearing, if you have left a job, people feel that everything has fallen apart once you've left. So you tend to bring fertility and abundance, and you tend to take it with you if you leave a place, whether it's a job or whether it's a home setting or even a connection or relationship you've been in. Pile 1, people really love your legs. There's something about your legs and your feet. Many of you have beautiful facial features. There's something about your face here that stands out, that is very feminine looking or gorgeous. Your lips, your eyes, there's something highly feminine about your facial features, or it's considered to be feminine and unique. There's also something about the way you smell, or maybe a fragrance that you use that people really love or admire. Many people want to be seen like you, want to act like you, or even emulate you. They want to kind of copy your looks, your style, your energy. Here, pile 2 is so strong. Many people feel overpowered, especially if it's other feminines. They might feel a little bit uncomfortable around you. You're seen as someone who is highly successful in your life, or you are going to be. I'm hearing some of you live in the Mediterranean or around the Mediterranean seas. I see the olive tree, olive branch. Some of you are connected to the olive. And there is a sense of peace around you, calmness. People feel your fertile energy, but also your peaceful energy. I'm also seeing Mother Teresa, pile 2. Some of you are connecting with Mother Teresa. So some of you could be religious or could be highly connected to your faith. You could be into volunteering or doing any kind of charitable work People love that about you. It's very special. You're always open to give to others, either in terms of your energy, your time, or your money, or your resources. What's special about you, pile 2? Falseness and imprisonment, number 29. Pile 2, what is special about you? Pile 2, I feel many of you have helped people see what is keeping them stuck, especially when it comes to hypocrisy or any kind of behavior that is very detrimental to the way they're acting. So it's like almost impersonating other people. Many people around you wear masks, trying to pretend to be something they're not or someone they're not. People around you might also not follow their heart at all, might be very much materialistic or even connected to a very 3D life, wanting to be successful by accumulating a lot of wealth. And you're showing those people how this is imprisoning them and how this is keeping them stuck in very low vibe. Pile 2, there's also here people around you that could have tried to steal from your energy, or it could have been almost like energy vampires. They might have been very false or very I'm also hearing maybe a friend could have been false or pretended to like you or to love you, and it wasn't true. They were just trying to get from you or take from you. You could have suffered from those energies, and you still came out of it. You still was able to be very discerning. You've learned to be very discerning, and you've learned to really keep to yourself when you need to keep to yourself and really protect your beautiful energy, or you are working on that. Many people want to know what is the key to your heart, pile 2. Many people are trying to get to you, even in very sneaky ways, pile 2, because your energy is so potent, you're so attractive. A lot of attractive people here, physically attractive. People want to have you no matter what. So some people, you might notice that they're really trying to use sneaky ways. So let's say, for example, some people might pretend that they don't like you. Some people might pretend to hate on your friends. Some people want to act hot and cold with you in order to attract you. Some people want to try different games, mind games around you in order to attract you, because they feel that if they are being honest or if they're being themselves, you're never be interested in them. Some of you could be in your late 20s, early 30s, very much someone that people would love to marry or to have a long-term relationship with. You inspire others to come your way, but many of them might be coming in a very low vibe energy. You are very good at seeing that very clearly. You're very good at not entertaining those kind of connections. Or you could have been when you were younger and you realize that is something that you don't want anymore in your life. You're really someone who is very honest. People can feel your honesty, and people can feel that you don't need to pretend to be someone else. And they find that really special, because many people around you or people who are looking at you and finding you special, they always pretend, they always have to wear a mask. And your energy is so potent, your energy is so honest, free-flowing, and truthful. People are very much surprised. They find that really, really special. Many people might be talking behind your back. Some people could be actually trying to get you in trouble somehow. And you know that, pile 2. You're very strong in terms of your energy, very powerful. Let's see what else, pile 2. Let's see if we can pick up something else. What's special about you, my beautiful pile 2? What else? 5 of Wands. Many people are competing for you. You might know or you might not know. It could be just energetically. People are competing for you. Many people want again, get you in any way, try to find a way to get you, have you in their arms. You guys are really protective of your energy. Some of you have learned to put high boundaries, or you are learning to put healthy boundaries with others who could have tried to pull on your energy too much. You guys are very much surrounded by many conflicts, or people who are conflicting, or people who are bringing this stressful energy around you. You guys are learning to protect yourselves. Many of you have learned not to compete, to stay away, to really learn. You've learned to be more receptive when it comes to love or any kind of relationship or partnership rather than to be competitive. Many of you have stayed away from petty energy or low vibe, and people can see that. And so many people are wondering, how can you attract so much beautiful opportunities? How can you attract so many suitors without actually competing with others, without actually putting yourself through this kind of energy? And people are really wondering how you do that. Many people perceive you as a very big challenge that they want to take on, so be careful with that kind of low vibe energy. They see you as a challenge. All right, my beautiful pile 2, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and see you later. Bye. Hi, pile 3. It's just this beautiful Empress. So let's see, what is special about you, pile 3? So part 3, some of you love to do your nails. There's a lot of self-care here, pile 3. You guys really love to take care of your body. I feel very strong Aphrodite. Aphrodite's energy here, Venus. You guys love to maybe pamper yourself. There's something very earthy about your energies here, pile 3. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but also feeling Libra here, very strong Libra energy as well. Maybe Leo, but definitely a lot of Earth. Many of you could have Earth in your chart. Pile 3, people find you special because you know how to take care of yourselves. You know when to pull back, when to come back, when to stay away, when to be more receptive, when to come and kind of like get the rewards of your work. A lot of you are into your harvest time or are going to be in your harvest time. A lot of you have worked really hard on yourselves. I feel many of you have done a lot of emotional work, but also physical work as well, taking care of your bodies, taking care of your emotions and your spiritual well-being, and you're close to taking your rewards, or you're starting to see the rewards of this work. Pile 3, I also feel here a very strong connection with Roman mythology. Many of you could have beautiful wavy or curly hair, and that's really beautiful. People find that to be one of your special features, beautiful curly or wavy hair. Some of you are very tall or very Venusian-like in terms of the way you look. Many of you have beautiful curves, or are seen as almost this ideal, beautiful body here, pile 3. I also feel that some of you might have given birth. Once given birth, your body just took this very beautiful, feminine, voluptuous look that you didn't have when you were maybe younger. Pile 3, there's also something about your makeup. Some of you really are into makeup or into makeup, or doing something special about your hair that people find that really attractive. It's like you're always different. Your style is always different. People can never pin you down. You keep on changing. There's something always Yeah, it's a good change, always fluctuating in a way. And I feel it has something to do with the way you flow. You flow with nature, part three. A lot of you are moving with the moon cycles. A lot of you are moving with the seasons. A lot of you are really in tune with Mother Earth. And you are gaining a lot of movement around that. A lot of you know how to recycle yourselves and renew yourselves using Mother Earth. A lot of you use herbs or rituals around maybe magic. You guys could do some kind of witchcraft, but specifically herbs or naturopathy, or I'm also hearing juicing. Some of you like to juice, vegetable juices, herbal teas, fasting, cleansing. You're very special, part three. People see you as someone they want to be like. Part three, I also feel many of you bring a lot of gifts with you. Some of you actually great hosts. When people come to your place, they see you as this really amazing host. And when they invite you at their place, they find you to be one of the best guests that they've had. You bring gifts, you bring this beautiful open energy. It's always very generous. You guys could be highly generous when it comes to people around you. At least that's how people perceive you. Many of you know how to really decorate a place, or some of you actually give advice to your friends on how to decorate their home, their work, office. Um, and people really love that about you. It's very, your energy is very grounding. Some of you could be yoga teachers, I'm hearing. Yeah, some of you could be yoga teachers. Some of you are conduct meditation groups. I'm also feeling part three. Many of you could have animals, connect strongly with animals. Even wild animals in nature might follow you. Some of you could have wild animals who like to be around you, follow your energy. There's something very special about your connection with your animal spirits, or in general, even with your pets. Pile 3, I also feel some of you could have suffered from some kind of back pain. Here in scoliosis. This is of course not for all, but this could have been an issue here for some of you. Pile 3, your energy is also highly elusive, so people can never pin you down again. People never know what they will get from you. Some have beautiful tattoos here, Pile 3. You have beautiful arm tattoos or tattoos around your shoulders, very feminine tattoos or tribal. I'm also feeling many of you are highly respected. By three, I feel many of you could have strong skill, or there is something here, maybe maybe you specialize on something, or you have learned something that people ask you about. People really respect you for that skill. Part three, I also feel people really love it when you give them attention. So if they invite you, they're so happy that you're there. If you are invited again to an event, if you show up, people really are always looking at you. You might notice that there's a lot of eyes on you. I'm hearing that song All Eyes on Me from Tupac. Some of you really love to eat algae. Yeah. Algae, definitely. All right, let's take a look. What's special about you? Okay, foe, all right, and sudden wealth, number 11. Pile 3. All right, pile 3. Some people have taken advantage of your beautiful energy, pile 3. Many people know that when you show up in their lives, it's like a great event. It's a sudden wealth almost, you know. You guys, when you show up in someone's life, I feel in many of your relationships, you brought a lot of wealth to the person you've been with. Not maybe directly, yes, some of you might have given money or resources, but others, it was just your energy that brought that abundant energy, that abundant opportunities to this person or the people you were with. And some might have taken advantage of that. Some actually have pretended to love you or to be with you, but they were pulling away from that beautiful energy that you were giving off. Pile three. Also, here, pile three, I feel here some of you have gone through difficult platonic or romantic relationships here, especially maybe with other females who were pretending to be a friend, but they were enemies. Pile three, you could have even invited those people in your home, or these people have pretended to get you as a guest, but they actually never really loved you. I feel some of them could have felt that you were a threat in terms of their partner or people that maybe their love interest. They were afraid that you will pull that person away from them. Pile three, you bring a lot of luck to people around you. This number 777, you guys could see a lot of 707, 717. Definitely a lot of sevens here. Pile three, they see you as their good luck charm. Many people feel that once you leave their house or their home or their life, they can't win anymore, or they used to win and they don't win anymore. I'm also hearing some of you are actually very good at winning at the lottery, winning at casinos. You guys could have really great energy around those games. Pile three, I feel many of you show up as a surprise to other people. I feel pile three, a lot of you guys have met people in a very synchronous way. So many of you have a lot of soulmates here. There's a lot of karma that you've been clearing with many soulmates in this lifetime. Pile three, I feel many of you have gone through difficult relationships, but which have brought you a lot of wealth. So yes, many of you are actually going to be reaping the rewards of these karmic cycles. Many of you have gone through multiple lessons, either in friendships, in family relationships, or even in romantic relationships, and this is opening the gates for your wealth. Many of you have discovered your self-worth, and the energy that you bring is really abundant, and you know that now about yourselves. And you had to go through these karmic cycles with these soulmates here that have helped you acquire the self-love and the self-care that you have now. And also some of you might have actually opened a business or have opened yourself to a new career path that is very wealthy or going to bring you a lot of wealth. Very karmic patterns here, pile three. Let's see. What else? What else? What is special about you? What else? Page of Pentacles. You guys have a lot of earth, definitely earth signs here. My beautiful pile three, you bring new beginnings to many people. Many people see you as someone they can learn from, especially when it comes to things related to Mother Earth and even the material world. A lot of you are great at giving advice on how to make money, or you're learning how to make your own money. A lot of you are working on your financial independence. Pile three, many people see you as someone who is highly studious, someone who has the capacity to work hard. Virgo energy here, pile three. They see you as someone who could be highly focused on your business or on your work. People admire that about you. You can almost achieve anything you put your energy towards. By three, I feel many of you have helped others with your resources financially. energetically, but specifically financially. Again, people around you tend to get lucky, tend to get opportunities when it comes to their work or their money. There is a good luck charm about you. Jupiter energy as well here, pile 3. Some of you are very fit physically, or you are getting very fit. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you later. Bye. Pile number 4, you chose this Empress. So let's see, what is special about you? Consolation and coughing, number 19. Beautiful. Pile 4, my god, what is this? This is very strong, intense energy, pile 4. So what is special about you? Many of you come around transitions. So when people are going through very difficult transition in their life, when they're finishing something, so endings and new beginnings are part of your path, pile 4. Many of you show up in people's life when they're going through a difficult end, difficult transition, whether it's a job, relationship, family, death, and you bring a lot of hope to other people's life. There is something here that's very intense, but also transformative about your energies, pile 4. I also feel here, pile 4, many of you show others where they are lacking, especially around the heart chakra. A lot of you have helped many people heal their broken hearts. So some of them have lost something really important to them, or have gone through a very big loss or divorce, or maybe an ending of a long-term relationship, and you guys have helped them heal their hearts or reopen their hearts to hope, to new beginnings, to love. You bring a lot of inspiration, pile 4. Many of you are seen as this angel of hope, showing up in times of desolation, in times of endings, in times of winter, Some of you were born around the 19th. Pile 4, I also feel some of you might have lost someone important to you around this age. Pile 4, you bring a lot of good vibes, especially to your friends. Your friends really, really care about you. Your friends feel transformed by you. Pile 4, I feel here you have been a support to many of your friends or family members. Strong support here. Almost like helping them look at the big picture, helping them remember who they are, helping them go deeper and not stay superficial, helping them discover their sadness or understand their sadness, understand their sense of loneliness. Very strong energy, pile 4, very plutonic energy. You guys could have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. They could be fire. You guys could have fire. Some people have lost hope and they've met you and they've changed their life. Pile 4, a lot of you have changed people's life. Pile 4, a lot of you have actually brought people from their death, basically. Some people might have completely lost hope in love, completely lost hope in life in general. You've brought them back to life. Pile 4, very intense, powerful energy here. Yeah. Mummies could be important here. Pile 4, mummies, vampires. You guys are not afraid of the darkness, and this is part of your specialty. Pile 4, a lot of you are actually attracted to death. You're attracted to things that are in the underground, who people usually stay away from, even esoteric subjects. Pile 4, you are also attracted to things that could be seen as maybe obscene, dark, even satanic, but you understand the depth and the, how would you say that, the value of being in your darkness in order to understand your lightness or your light energy. Your darkness is part of you. A lot of you understand that duality. You understand that it's both part of yourself, either your darkness or your light. At least that's something people see very special about you. I also feel here a lot of you could have witch energy. Maybe some of you are tarot readers. You connected very strongly to your spirituality here, Pile 4. Many of you see you as, many people see you as someone who is highly spiritual, who understand them. People feel that you understand them, Pile 4. There is a strong understanding of others, no matter who they are. Pile 4, I also feel many of you understand people who are very different from you, mirror even different cultures, different religions, different backgrounds, different ages. You know, Pile 4, people see you as someone who just understand them in a very deep way. You might also be close to people who are marginalized, people who have been feeling not good enough, or just people who are usually not in society, or you know, people like maybe homeless people, or maybe people who are in shelters. You guys could be connecting with people who are working at night, for example, people who are not seen as part of the regular society, let's say, or even like punk lifestyle. It just gets everybody by 4. I'm also hearing striptease. I'm also hearing, you know, night dancers, things like that. You just understand that energy. You know how to transmute that energy and use it in order to bring people back to their hearts, to bring people from this maybe 3D energy, very maybe even low vibe sometimes, to something very much more pure, something more connected to their heart. Number 606, number 666, 616 could be important. Okay, what's special about you, my beautiful Pile 4? You are this beautiful Empress, Pile 4. You command people. There's something very commanding about you. It's a very soft way, though. It's a very feminine way, but it's commanding, Pile 4. People around you, they tend to listen to what you say. They tend to be almost intimidated by you. You are someone who you've gone through it, Pile 4. You've gone through the darkness, and you know how to use your emotions. Pile 4, you're not afraid of your feelings, and that's a big power here. People really find that special, very attractive, and very powerful. Many people around you are afraid to go deep. You guys have gone deep. You've gone to your own darkness, and you use that, especially when it comes to your emotions. You are very good at transmuting any darkness around your feelings, your emotions. I'm also hearing your body image. Some of you could have suffered from a lot of issues around your body image that you've picked up from your mother, and you've learned to work with that. You've learned to use that in terms of building your security. A lot of root chakra energy here, Pile 4. A lot of root chakra and heart chakra. These two chakras are highly activated, Pile 4. You understand both these sides of your body, of your emotions. Many of you are really good at making decisions, Pile 4. People see you also as this magician. Anywhere you go, you touch things and you manifest them. Some of you have spoken barely about something that you wanted to do, and right away people see it manifesting uh, in your surroundings in the 3D. People are wondering, how do you do that? Pile 4, many people are wondering about your powers. A lot of you, it's actually very hidden energy. So yes, you do rituals, maybe spell work, maybe just know how to work with the law of attraction, how to attract what you want towards you. A lot of you are connecting to the stars. You could be very much connected to astrology. You guys could be really good at working with astrology and working with celestial bodies here, pile 4. Using that to your advantage. When the energy is positive, you know how to transmute, and when things are not going well, you know how to take a step back and rest. You are master of your own energies, pile 4, and it's absolutely attractive and very powerful. Let's see, what else? What is special about my pile 4 here? What else is special? What else? Oof, the Hierophant. You guys are connected up there. There's strong spiritual connection, but also strong spiritual guidance. People get guidance from you, or they see you as a amazing spiritual counselor. Pile 4, people come your way asking you for advice when it comes to their spiritual life. I'm hearing also their spiritual connections, relationships. Many of you could have a very strong faith. People are respecting that. You could be actually giving lessons, giving advice, vlogs, blogs, writing about spirituality, masters of spirituality. Some of you actually have degrees related to that. Many see you as the key to get spiritual advice. You might even have older people asking you for advice, pile 4. People who might seem wiser than you, who might seem more mature than you, come for your advice, come to your feet to get your advice. Pile 4, I also feel here what's special about you. Some of you are really good in terms of legal advice as well. Anything that's touching institutions, you guys could be really good at giving advice about. Legal advice, some things that need to be signed, contracts, you guys could be really good at looking at the details, looking at things that need to be reviewed, giving advice on that. Some of you could be into legal work, the justice system. You guys, you're seen as someone who's in perfect harmony with your higher self. Many of you have very strong energy in terms of spirituality. People admire that about you. Alright, my beautiful pile 4, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I see you at the next reading.